Hey, Grace. It was nice seeing you earlier. Sorry for just dropping by out of the blue. I was out and about and felt like visiting. Oh, hey, Willow. No worries. I happen to be home. But in the future, it'd be nice if you could let me know in advance. Got it. By the way, I caught a glimpse of the room in the back when I borrowed the restroom. Was the door opened? That pure white dress there. A wedding dress by any chance? Oh, yeah, it is. What? Really? For who? I'm in the middle of making it for someone. Oh, I see. By the way, you often dress quite nicely when you go out. Your schedule varies, so it doesn't seem like you're going to the office. You're observant. I mean, we live in the same apartment complex. Didn't you mention you've been working from home before? Could it be that you have a boyfriend? No way, that's not it. I occasionally go out to deliver finished products or meet clients in person for discussions. I have to dress appropriately for that, you know. It's nothing like what you suspect. Oh, I see. But seriously, single mothers seem always so busy, don't they? Huh? You changed the topic all of a sudden. I'm just curious. Indeed, single parenting does seem quite challenging. They have to fulfill the role of the dad and mom on their own. And with kids to take care of, it's not easy to work as they'd like. Some people are like that, it seems. Oh, sorry, but I should be heading out soon. I've got to go out for a work appointment. Not to meet a boyfriend, isn't it? I'll keep quiet, so have fun. I'm telling you, there's really nothing like that. Anyway, I really have to go now. Okay, see you later. Hey, Grace! What on earth is going on? Explain it! Willow? You sound upset. Is something wrong? Huh, please. You went to the wedding venue with John, didn't you? Oh, yeah. I was there for work, and we happened to bump into each other at the entrance. Liar! What the? I'm more suited for him. Just because he lives nearby doesn't mean you can go for him like nobody's business, okay? He's mine. A woman like you is not worthy of him. Are you okay? I thought there wouldn't be anyone interested in him because he's a divorce with baggage. But I guess I was naive. You better back down. Listen, I told you. We just happened to be there at the same time because of my job. There's nothing going on between us like you think. And he's planning to get married soon. Married? Yeah, he has a wedding coming up. That's why there's a wedding dress at your place. No, that has nothing to do with this. Trying to cover it up won't work. You talked about making it for someone else, but it's actually for yourself. No, really, you're wrong. I was commissioned to create it for someone else. I won't believe anything you say anymore. Anyway, I object to your marriage to John. He's supposed to marry me. No other woman is allowed to touch him. I don't know why you're telling me this. I'm not the one he's marrying. Besides, who he marries is his decision, right? Shut up! Poor people like you shouldn't talk down to others. Poor? A family where the mother has to work to make ends meet is poor. You're working to keep afloat, right? No, I've been doing this job since I was single because I enjoy it. My husband understands, so I continue. Husband? You have some nerve to tell such a lie. Willow? Seriously, what's wrong with you? I feel like there's a few misunderstanding here. Maybe we should calm down and talk this through? If we keep going like this, nothing will change result. What's the misunderstanding? I absolutely won't let you have a wedding. Hold on. Let's first try to clear up the parts where our conversation isn't aligning, okay? The reason it's not aligning is because you're lying. No matter how you try to cover it up, it's useless. I won't ever let John go. Oh God. Willow, what in the world have you done? First, you burst into my place, and then you start tearing up the wedding dress. You got what you deserved. This is your punishment for trying to steal my John. What? A punishment? I tore your wedding dress to shreds. Your wedding is cancelled now. I'm the one marrying him. I've told you that dress isn't mine. It was something I was commissioned to make. You're lying. A poor single mother like you is undeserving of him. Single mother? That's right. Even if John is a single father, I don't want you to think you guys are the same. A poor single mother like you can't possibly be a match for a business owner like him. You should know your place. I'm not a single mother. Yeah, right. I have a husband. What are you talking about? I've never seen a man coming out of your place. Of course, you haven't seen him. He had to take a job assignment out of town before we moved here. Huh? He's coming back next spring. But what? You're married, but you still try to marry John? Unbelievable! You even prepared a dress for it. Tearing it up was the right things to do. Canceling your disgusting infidelity wedding was the right choice. You're so wrong. How am I wrong? He's marrying someone else. Huh? His fiancée is his secretary. Then why were you guys at the wedding venue together? I went there for a business meeting. A meeting? I work as a dressmaker specializing in wedding dresses. I was asked by a client to attend a meeting with a wedding planner today. So when I went there, I ran into John, who was there for a site visit, right at the entrance. But there was no other woman with him. His fiancée had an urgent matter, so he came by himself before her. So the dress I tore to pieces. Yeah, that was your sister's wedding dress. What? My sister? Wait, you mean she's marrying John? I mean, how do you guys know each other in the first place? You do know that we went to the same high school, right? She used that connection and asked me to make a dress for her. No way. Really? So, I need to contact her now. Speak later. Grace! Hey! Answer me! What? My husband just told me we're getting a divorce. It's your fault. You better take responsibility for this. It's because you said unnecessary things. Unnecessary things? You told my sister about John, didn't you? That's how he got wind of it. Well, if I were going to mention the wedding dress, that was a topic I couldn't skip. But Willow. What? What's up with you being so obsessed with another man when you're married? You were quick to accuse me of having an affair and being filthy. But who's really the filthy one here? I heard that you were flirting with John. But you actually didn't have any contact with him beyond being neighbors, right? Yet, you got so worked up just because I was with him, barged into my house, and tore up a wedding dress. Your actions are incomprehensible, and I can't make sense of it. Moreover, claiming you're the one marrying him. Your husband wanting a divorce is no surprise at all. When I asked about the dress, it was your fault for not telling me it belonged to my sister. It's confidential customer information, Even if you're her oldest sister, I can't disclose it without her permission. Besides, regardless of whose dress it was, destroying someone else's property like that is way out of the line. And you know what? When you found it in my place, you didn't just happen to see it because the door was open, did you? You broke the padlock and entered the room, right? What? Why? There's a security camera. What? No way. Where is it? I checked around, You were indeed looking around suspiciously, and that's all captured perfectly. Are you by any chance a repeat offender with this kind of thing? Breaking a lock without making a noise. That's pretty scary. Why did you do that? Because I was wondering if you were hiding something. Given that you went to the trouble of adding a padlock, I've been curious about it for a while. It's just a workspace. Hey, what are you going to do about your sister's wedding dress? The wedding is this weekend. The dress you tore up is clearly beyond repair. She must be pretty upset, huh? That's something you can handle again. There are only 4 days left. It's impossible. Oh no, but isn't 4 days enough to manage somehow? I know how to use a sewing machine. I can help too. Please don't joke around. Do you have any idea how long it takes to make a wedding dress? Anyway, make sure to talk to your sister. What she wants is the most important. Okay. See ya. I immediately apologized to the sister for the trouble before delivery. She insisted, rather, my sister caused trouble for you. I'd like to pay for it. In the end, I decided to accept her offer. She ended up renting the dress after all. Nevertheless, I heard she had a beautiful wedding. Several months later, I received another dress commission from her, and I delivered it without any issues this time. The dress will be used for an overseas wedding, aiming to replace the better memories from before. The total cost incurred up to this point is approximately $30,000. It's all covered by Willow. She's now going through a custody battle and is desperately working part-time to make installment payments for the expenses.
Valerie? Hey, if you can see this, please respond. Don't ignore me. This is an emergency. Valerie!
Yes. Who may I ask is this?
It's me, Avery.
Avery?
It's been a while.
I'm pretty sure I deleted anyone with that name from my mind about 7 years ago. So, goodbye.
Hold on. I have something very important to tell you. I even got a new number just to get in touch with you.
I was wondering how you could contact me after I blocked you. But that's why. Why go to such lengths? What do you want? Did you contact me just to irritate me?
Not at all. It's an emergency. There's also something about your sister.
About Taylor?
It's a pretty serious matter. I thought it'd be a good idea for you to hear about it. Even though I knew I might be treated rudely.
I don't really understand. But well, I'll listen. So, what is it?
Taylor ran away with another guy.
Oh, man.
She left divorce papers. I had no choice but to agree.
Darn.
What? That's it? Your reaction is lame.
Oh, yeah? I think that was more than sufficient.
Not at all. It's your own sister we're talking about, so shouldn't you be a little more alarmed?
Well, you're probably right if you were normal siblings.
You're not?
You said she ran away with another guy, right? In her case, it's not the first time. There's nothing to be alarmed about. It's more like, oh, again?
Seriously?
Why are you so surprised? She did the same when you guys had an affair, right?
Ugh.
She moved to our apartment complex on a different floor so she could attend a university nearby. You guys took advantage of my busy work schedule and betrayed me. You quit your job, left divorce papers, and left. She also dropped out of university and moved out of the apartment. You guys ended up at your family's place in the suburbs, right? It's been 7 years, but I remember it well. I thought I had erased it from my memory, but when I saw your name, the memories came back with anger.
Well...
I was left alone and signed a divorce. I had to cancel the lease for the 2 apartments and go through the moving procedures. I had to dispose of the furniture and things that you guys left behind. I also had to take care of the necessary procedures at work and at the county office. It was during a busy work period, so it was really tough.
Well, I'm very sorry for that time.
If you're sorry, don't contact me. Bye.
Oh, come on. Please wait. You have to hear the main point. I'm really begging you. It's something that will affect your future. You'll definitely regret it if you don't listen.
Fine. What is it?
Raise my son with me.
Your son?
Taylor and I had a child together. He's 10 months old now. His name is Adam. He's in the adorable stage, you know.
Okay. So?
So, will you raise him with me?
Is that what you mean by I'll regret it if I don't listen? I regret listening to this now. You're talking trash. You got some nerve to ask me that.
I'm not talking trash. It's obvious that you should raise him.
What?
Listen, think about it. You're my ex-wife, right? Well, I divorced you because I got together with Taylor. The child born between us is Adam, since his mother is no longer around. You, as my ex-wife and her sister, should take on the role of his mother. It makes sense, doesn't it?
Not at all. And if it's not trash talk, think before you speak.
Even if you don't get it, you have a responsibility as his mother. Get back together with me as soon as possible and start taking care of him.
No, it's none of my business.
Darn you! Don't you find your own son cute?
You mean my nephew? Even so, I've never met him and have no idea if I'll find him cute. And don't you think that I might really be married?
That's impossible.
Well, you sound confident.
Aren't you a bit too irresponsible? Are you saying you're abandoning your responsibility as a mother? It's neglecting your parental duties.
Cut it out. I'm not irresponsible. I'm just uninvolved. Well then, bye.
Hey, Valerie.
Hey, Avery. I hear you're in the lobby of my company with a baby. What in the world are you doing there?
Oh, Valerie. I heard. You started a business and are now the CEO.
So what?
In that case, we wouldn't have financial problems in raising a child. You being the CEO for us is amazing.
Oh yeah?
What do you mean, oh yeah? We're getting back together and going to raise a child, you know. It's only natural that I'm concerned about my wife's financial situation, right?
Seriously, what are you talking about? I have no intention of getting back together with you. Or raising my sister's child. I've already told you so the other day. Stop it already.
Listen, Valerie. Isn't it like against societal norms?
What part of you thinks you can lecture about societal norms? What you're saying is like a reckless truck overloaded with too much nonsense causing an accident. Go ask the society about who's right, you or me. I bet 100 out of 100 will say I'm right.
No way. That's not how you speak to your husband, isn't it?
God darn it. I won't get back together with you.
It's the worst thing to say as a mother to Adam.
I'm not his mother. Stop pissing me off. It's annoying if you're in the lobby. Go somewhere else.
No. Listen here. Think it through. You're nearing 40 and have no hope of getting married and having kids. Considering your future, coming back to me is the best option. If you listen to me now, society will finally see you as a respectable woman.
Really? If I'm married and have children, society will acknowledge me as a respectable woman. Is that it?
That's right. You finally get it, huh? Then, let's go and get the marriage license. We'll go to the county clerk's office right now. Also, we need to arrange for the adoption of my son by you. To avoid any future disputes regarding inheritance and such, we should take care of that as well.
Listen, the marriage license and the adoption are not necessary, you know.
Why? What are you talking about? You need to do that. Otherwise, you won't become a respectable woman.
I'm already a mother of 2 children.
No.
Now, let's get to the point.
The point?
You've been jobless ever since then, right?
Well,
I've already found out all about it. Your parents, who used to support you, are now in a nursing home. Taylor disappeared after cheating on you with some guy she met while working at the bar. You found yourself in a tough spot, needing to find someone to provide for you. So, when you heard that I had started a business and become CEO, you thought it was a golden opportunity. A chance to make me your new benefactor, housekeeper, and childcare provider.
well...
But you see, since we parted ways, I've gone on to meet a new man and got married.
What? You're lying!
It's true. And we started this company together.
What the...
By the way, my husband is the vice president.
You being married is utterly unthinkable. A woman close to 40 like you could get married and become a CEO. That's unfair.
However, I'm grateful that I was able to do all that.
You've got to be kidding.
If you don't believe me, you can have one of my friends confirm it for you. So, our family assets are going to be passed down to our children. You, as an unrelated party, should just get lost. Once I revealed my current status, Avery finally retreated. However, I was genuinely concerned about my nephew, so I contacted my former in-laws. To my surprise, they were in a panic when they found out that Taylor had left. They quickly made the necessary arrangements, and my nephew was adopted by an acquaintance of my former mother-in-law. I thought Avery had become lonely without a wife and child. But he had a surprise in store a few months later when Taylor, who had been dumped by her boyfriend, returned to him. When she found out that their son had been adopted away, she became furious. In response, he was also enraged. Their heated dispute led to severe damage to their apartment. They were forced to move out after the landlord demanded compensation. Thinking that these two are my ex-husband and my own sister, I can't help but feel mortified. I've already cut ties with them, so I'll try my best not to let it bother me.
I appreciate you for divorcing Jacob. Please leave him and Sophia to me. I promise to make both of them happy because he chose me. You're welcome. I don't care anymore now that you've paid me to cover the damage. I wish you and Jacob a long and happy life together. Yes, of course. Unlike you, I will not allow another woman to take him away. Yeah, whatever. It's obvious because I'm more attractive than you are. He's crazy about me. I will not make the mistake of allowing my husband to abandon me. I don't care about that unfaithful man. I'm more concerned about my daughter Sophia. She's alright now, but she's always been a sickly child. Oh yeah, of course, Sophia. I'm sure we'll get along perfectly too. I hope so. Even so, you never know when she might become ill again due to the change of an environment. Please take care of Sophia for me. As I said, I got it. I'm already retired, but I'm a nurse practitioner. Whatever happens to Sophia, I can handle it perfectly. So could you please stop from acting like your mother? It irritates me. You're a loser who was dumped by both her husband and daughter. Yeah, you're right. I had no idea Sophia, let alone my husband, would follow you. It's really miserable, isn't it? You gave up your successful career to start a family. You did everything you could to support and care for your daughter, and now you're being dumped. I'm curious what your life was all about. It's none of your business. So the divorce is finalized and I'm leaving this house. The rest is yours to do as you please. Okay, I'll move there right away and start a new life with my family. I just returned from college and there isn't any of your stuff. Mom, you really got divorced and left. Hey, Sophia, are you sure you don't need to be with me? You don't have to worry about your college tuition. What did you say? Who would want to be with you, you useless old hag? Because you gave birth to me as a weak child, my life has been ruined. Don't ever show your face in front of me again if you divorced us and left us. Did you just call me a useless old hag? It's all because you gave birth to me as a child with a weak constitution. Because of you, I got a fever easily and was hospitalized. I missed school all the time. You ruined my life. A mother like you is a useless old hag. You were out of your mind. Do you realize how concerned I was every time you got a fever or were admitted to the hospital? I hardly ever slept in order to be with you and take care of you. What horrible things to say to your mother. Shut up, you old bitch. I was only accepted to the correspondence school because of you. Because of you, I was denied admission to my first choice of college. All because you didn't give birth to me as a healthy baby. What are you talking about? I did everything I could to help you to get into high school and college. I generously hired tutors and did my best to teach you. But you were the one who was fleeing for whatever reason. What? You used to take half-days nap, claiming that the medicine you were taking made you sleepy. And you ran away from studying, claiming that an hour of studying made you sick. I'm going to be frank. Failing the exam is entirely your fault. You used your illness as an excuse for everything. Shut up! Mom, it's all your fault. I wish you had given birth to me as a healthy, normal child. Then I could have studied harder and passed all my exams. You have no right to speak about me. Sophia, never again show your face in front of me. I'll get sick just looking at your grim face. Hi, it's been a long time. I hope you've been well since then. Yes, I have been very well. Perhaps it's because I've moved on from the cheating man and my self-centered daughter. I'm doing very well every day. Well, you're well enough to be sarcastic. I'm relieved. I'm sure the transplant will go well.
What? Transplant? What on earth are you talking about? Actually, I have an important announcement for you, Lila. It's about Sophia, the daughter we adopted from you. Actually, we only recently discovered that she has kidney disease. What? Kidney disease? I believe she graduated from college without incident and was doing well at her job. It was discovered last year during a medical checkup at work. They said she might need dialysis after a thorough examination. No way! She was improving, and now she has such a serious illness? I really feel sorry for her. She was going to be fine at work, and there was no indication of it. If she requires dialysis, she will be unable to work at her current office. You are right. My grandfather had dialysis as well, but it appears to be extremely difficult. Sophia, on the other hand, is dating someone with the intention of marrying, and her date is the son of the company's president. So if she marries him, she will marry into money. But she might miss out on such an opportunity due to her kidney disease. Calm down, Nara. It's true that kidney disease is a serious illness, but if you were a nurse, you are aware of something, right? With proper treatment, whether dialysis or medication, you can live a long life. If you tell him everything, he might understand and support her. It doesn't work that way. A woman who has dialysis twice a week is unfit to be the president's wife. If he finds out about this, he will abruptly dump her. Are you sure? So the only way out is a kidney transplant. Then she won't need dialysis and can live her life normally. And she doesn't have to break up with the president's son. So please, Lila, give your kidney to Sophia. What? You mean my kidney? The doctor said that as her stepmother, I could also perform a transplant. But I'm too scared to give away my precious organ. I just can't. I believe it should be done by her mother. What? They say kidney disease is hereditary, so you're partly to blame. So it makes sense to accept responsibility to provide her with a kidney transplant. Besides, I'm sure you're compatible if it's between a blood-related mother and daughter. No way. I'm not her mother anymore. The doctor said it's okay if you give your organ to her, right? Then, as her mother, you should donate your organs to her. I told you I don't want to do that. In the end, Sophia is my stepdaughter, not my child. Why should I donate to her? But you promised her that if you remarried, you would make her happy as her mother. That's why, as her mother, I'm doing my part by looking for a donor. Just shut up and say you'll donate a kidney. Can I tell the doctor that I found a donor? No way. Please don't bring me into this. What did you say? Are you really Sophia's mother? No, you're her mother. Shut up. If you don't donate a kidney, Sophia's future is all ruined. She will not be able to marry any money and she will have to spend the rest of her life on dialysis. Are you really going to let your little girl go through that? Well, It's sad that Sophia has to spend her life like that. By the way, what does Sophia say about kidney transplants? When we divorced, she seemed to dislike me a lot. And yet, is she saying she'll accept my kidney? Of course! She's saying, "Bring it to me, bitch! It's your fault that I'm like this, so you have to take responsibility." Excuse me? By the way, don't ever tell anyone that you donated your kidney to her. I'm going to act as if I was the one who donated the organ. Then, our wonderful parent-child love will then move his boyfriend and his parents. We'll use the momentum to persuade them to marry, and both of our families will live happily ever after. You're just going to take the credit without putting yourself in any danger. It's because I'm Sophia's mother now. It's easy to explain this way, and it's just better for us. So come to the hospital for a compatibility test. Even if you've been divorced and kicked out, you're still her mother, right? You'd do it for your own daughter, wouldn't you? Why don't you tell the real mother? What? I said, why don't you tell her real mother what you just said? Oh, but I believe that she didn't get miserably kicked out. She left on her own. Wait a minute. What do you mean her real mother? Lila, you're the one who gave birth to her, aren't you? I'm just a foster parent. I didn't give birth to Sophia. So if you're looking for a donor, please ask the birth mother. I don't have their contact information, but I'm sure Jacob does. No. I don't get it at all. Were you a foster parent? Are you trying to say that... Wait, Jacob was divorced twice? From the looks of it, he's still hiding it. He said he'll tell Sophia all about it when she turns 20. I believe he is putting it off because it's too difficult. So, explain to me what's going on. Whose child is Sophia? She's Jacob's ex-wife's child. She became ill from postpartum stress shortly after giving birth to Sophia. They got divorced. What? Then Jacob met me and got remarried. Sophia was about 5 years old then, but she was at her sickest. She was frequently hospitalized and sick. As a result, she doesn't seem to recall much of her past. She has no money of his ex-wife. So, Sophia doesn't know anything? Does this mean she's been thinking you're her biological parent the whole time? Something like that. I wanted to tell her earlier, but Jacob wouldn't let me. He kept saying we'd talk about it when she's a little healthier. No way! So will you tell Sophia for me? I'm sorry I can't even be a useless old hag for you. I won't give my precious organs to her. I'm hoping she'll be able to schedule an appointment with her own mother soon as she can receive an organ transplant. Hey, Mom, is it true? Is what Dad says true? Are you not my real mother? No, I'm not related to you by blood at all. I'm your second mother. I'm just your foster mother. So you've been looking after me despite the fact that we are not blood relatives? Yes, I did. Even though you weren't my blood relative, I thought of you as my little girl. So I did my best to keep you healthy and happy. I gave up my career and my family. I sacrificed everything in my life just for you. You gotta be kidding me. I suppose my wish was granted. You spent less time in the hospital since entering middle school. And I was happy because you were able to attend school. But you used to blame me for your academic shortcomings. You used to attack me and throw things at me. They claim that children have no idea how concerned their parents are about them. Oh well. Well, good luck with the kidney transplant. If your father told you everything, it means you've communicated with your biological mother. You two are a true mother and daughter, but I hope she passes the compatibility test. Wait, Mom! Please do not end the conversation. I still have something to tell you. What? Well, actually, it's about my birth mother. I've been able to get in touch with her, but she refused to donate her organs to me. Oh. She claims she doesn't recognize her daughter because she hasn't seen me in decades, and she says that she can't give her organs to me. Then why don't you just ask your father to donate it to you? After all, you do have another biological parent. Well, he doesn't want to do it either. He says he is too preoccupied with his job to take the compatibility test or undergo surgery. He stated that it is the mother's responsibility to take care for and support her child, so don't expect him to do so. I can't believe that your own father refuses to do it. He's a total jerk. So please, I only have you now. I'll get down on my knees or whatever. So please, give me your kidney. I don't want to do that. I'm not your biological mother. And don't you remember how you abandoned me as a useless old hag? Why should I donate my organs to you? I apologize for what I did. Thanks to you, I got well, but I looked out on you. I ran away, blaming everything on my illness, but in reality, I blame you for everything. I'm so sorry. I'm sincerely sorry for what I did back then. Sophia. So please, don't give up on me. I want to marry him too, and I want to keep my job, but I don't have much time. But you were the one who abandoned me first. I'm sorry for your illness, but I'm under no obligation to assist you. You must be joking. Aren't you going to help me? We've been together since I was a little girl. You cared more about my health and happiness than anyone else. And now you're abandoning me? I hope you find a donor soon. Well, bye. Please, let's cooperate now. I can't take care of her any longer. Huh? Actually, after that, Sophia got desperate. She said that she was doomed. She consumed a lot of alcohol, sweets, and salt. She quickly progressed to the point where she needed dialysis treatment. So did she already receive dialysis? Yes, that's right. So she goes to the dialysis for half of the week, and I have to pick her up and drop her off every week. As a result, I find it difficult to go shopping or on a trip. And Sophia is always complaining about being sick and pushing me around. This nursing lifestyle is no longer acceptable to me. Don't be so whiny. You are her mother. You have to do your best to be there for her. I can't do it anymore. I'm at my limit. That's why we need to work together. As stepmothers, I like to take turns caring for her. What? Jacob even says he'd pay you some pocket money for you. So that's not that bad, is it? I'm sure Sophia would prefer someone she'd used to. Please help me take care of her. Then can you get me $762,000? What? I can't possibly do it without that kind of pocket money. So pay me $762,000, please. Don't be silly. You're being ridiculous. How can you expect me to pay $762,000 just to look after her? I'm serious. Attending to a sick child is exhausting and mentally draining. I did it out of love, but that was because I was her mother. But I'm not anymore, and I won't be able to do so unless I get something worthy of it. But $762,000 is a bit... I'm sure you can afford it for the sake of your beloved daughter. Well then, call me when you get the money. If you get me $762,000, I'll take care of her or whatever. Sophia's dialysis treatment appears to have continued after that. However, she finally decided to quit her job. She made up her mind and told her fiancé about her illness. I'm supposed to get a kidney from my mother, so don't tell me you're leaving me, she begged, saying that. But later, I received a call from his parents confirming the news. The president and his son, both of who have great potential, reacted admirably. Of course, I explained the whole truth to them. I made it clear to them that I had no intention of donating my kidney to her. Rumor has it that Sophia broke up with him shortly thereafter. And now she stays at home and blames her father and Nora. She only goes out for dialysis.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.